We are living in the middle of greatest technological arm race in human history. From ChatGPT to self-driving car, AI is taking over the world. AI is not a magic. Basically, it's a mass of billion and trillion matrix processing at exactly same time. So, what is physics in that? So there is a physics of high bandwidth memory, and there are two components of this high bandwidth memory. First one is GPU and second one is the CPU. GPU stands for graphic processing unit and CPU stands for central processing unit. To understand how processor inside our computer work, so basically our computer contains CPU, that is called central processing unit, and if we are giving any instruction to that CPU, that process that information. If I want output faster, in that case we can increase the speed of that build of a CPU faster. So basically from last 1 decade, in our complete computer and semiconductor industry is working on Moore's principle. And what is that Moore's principle? If you want to increase the speed of any task, so whoever is doing that task make that speed faster. For example, in kitchen, if one chef is working, to make that speed of that chef working faster, so that you'll get output faster. So this was the technology of a CPU, but this was the technology of a CPU. But in AI, so there is a requirement of multiple billion and billion data crunches at a single second. At same time, there is huge amount of data should be processed. So for AI, CPU will not work. CPU is not efficient. So for that, there is a new technology and new concept that is called GPU, graphic processing unit. In graphic processing unit, what happened? There are multiple cores stack one on second one, first on second, second on third, third on fourth. They make stack on that one, and after every stack, each stack work independent. Basically, it's a multiple core, and if any single task is there, it will be done by all the cores. Means if multiple and complex calculation or any processing is there, that calculation is distributed in multiple core. And GPU is packed with 1,000 highly efficient core, and that core is called tensor core. And that core is called tensor core. It's like we have a huge number of onion to chop, so we cannot increase a speed of a one chef or one cook so fast so that it can chop all onion. Rather than this one, we can have a multiple chef so they can chop onion at the same time. So this is the concept of GPU, right? Point is how this all chef, all cores of a GPU coordinate. So to coordinate this all core of a GPU, we have a technology. That technology is called SIMT, single instruction and multiple thread. This technology introduced by NVIDIA itself back in 2006, that do multiple operation, multiple matrix, multiple operation at exactly same time, and of course they use that technology that is called tensor core. Okay, now speed is faster, but what is use of that speed if you are not able to feed the data to the core? You see, core, whatever cores are there, that tensor core, they are very fast, but if you are not able to feed the data on the time, so they will remain sitting, they will do nothing. It means to feed the data, we have a other technology. In the industry term, we use term for that one, that is called memory vault, that is known as memory vault. Normally what happen in our computer, whatever DD RAM is there, that is too slow for our AI supercomputer, because we have to crunch million and billion number of data in a single second, not in second, in microsecond even. So what is the solution for this one? Solution for this one is HBM, high bandwidth memory. One memory on top of that one, second memory on top of that one, third memory. So basically this is the stack of a memory. So many stack of the memory are there, vertically stacked, and NVIDIA dominates this concept with 90% of market share belong to NVIDIA, because they already have a software that is largely contributed by a Cuba software. Cuba software, of course, it's made by NVIDIA only. In other hand, challenger of GPU is a completely different model. It's a different concept than GPU, that is called LPU, Language Processing Unit, created by another company. That company is Groq. And this LPU processing unit are really fast. They are ultra fast. Basically, if you see the bandwidth of this one, that is 80 TB data per second. It means in 1 second it can process 80 terabyte data. So from the massive parallelism, parallel processing like GPU, 3D memory wall, three-dimensional memory wall, stack memory, and hardware behind AI is evolving continuously, and it's becoming faster and faster. And this is the fastest evolving thing that this is the fastest evolving thing in technology known for human history. And we are watching architecture of future built right before our eyes.